Hey everybody, welcome back to Tech Odyssey. So today I'm here to talk about the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3 again, but this one I think is a very important video. Not that the other ones aren't, but this one, pay attention to this one because this one could help you out a lot, especially when it comes to purchasing the phone and maybe some anxiety with it if you get it and you hold on to it and you find out you don't like it, because not everyone is going to like it. And that's what the important thing is about this video. It's a really cool phone. It does a lot of neat things. It's super fancy. It's super expensive, but there are two different types of people that I've run into with this phone. Some people who absolutely love this phone. Some people love the Fold. They love the Fold 1. They love the Fold 2. They knew as soon as the Fold 2 came out, they were getting the Fold 3. Then there's other people who buy it. It looks really cool. And then 2 or 3 days after they buy it, it's like, this is neat, but it's just not for me. And that's the person that I want to talk to in this video. And before we get into this though, I do want to say if this is your first time stopping by the channel, thank you for being here. If you enjoy the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. Now let's talk about the Z Fold 3. So I'm going to start off with a little bit of a story. I bought the Fold 1 after it came out, and I held off for a little while. The Fold 1 was very, very different because the first one came out, there were not a lot of them, they were hard to get, and then they started having these catastrophic failure issues with the screen. So they stopped production, went back to the drawing board, and re-released it about 6 months later. Enter stage right, the Fold 2 the next year. So I bought the Fold 1 after they fixed it. I bought the Fold 2, I got it the week that it came out. I wasn't going to get the Fold 2. Not that I didn't like the Fold 1, but it just wasn't for me. And I've talked about this in a lot of videos. I have the Fold 2. I still have it. Which is a whole other story. But I'm a tech reviewer. The reason I have all these phones is because I go out, I buy them, I review them. Usually I hang on to them for a year or two. I do a lot of follow-up videos and stuff like that. But when it comes to the Fold series devices, they're very expensive. $2,000 for the first 2 years. Down to $1,799 now, so $1,800 plus tax. It's still about $2,000 for me. After tax, it's just not $2,200. So there is some savings there. This is the best Fold ever made. IPX8 water resistance, Snapdragon 888, all the bells and whistles. It's a really neat phone. It's even got the S Pen support now, which you can get on the side. You got to pay extra for it or use your extra credit that Samsung gives you if you buy it through their website. Some people, though, won't like this phone. And I don't want you to feel like there's anything wrong if you don't like the phone. It's just like anything else. Sometimes you go and you pick something up, it looks cool, you get it home, you take it out of the packaging, you have that exciting moment, and then you're there on your own playing with it a few days later, and you're just like, it's okay. It's not worth that much money to me. And if that's the issue that you have with it, then take it back to the store. Take it back from whence it came. Don't hold on to it. Because if you do, you're going to be stuck with a $2,000 phone. And some people might think this is second nature. If you don't like something, you take it back. There are a lot of people who buy expensive things. There are a lot of people who buy things like the Fold and then have buyer's remorse but hang on to it. I know several people because they're like, well, it's really good. It's the best one that's out there. Just because something is technically the best that's out there doesn't mean it's the best for you. There are some people that I know that swear up and down by this phone. They go, you know what? I love the Fold. The Fold is for me. Folding phones are the future. They're my future. And I want all of them. And I will buy them as soon as they come out. And I will love them and take them home and call them George. And life will be good. And then there's people like me. And I've made this known. This is no secret. I'm not a big Fold guy. I really love the flips. The flips are more fun for me. The Fold, I've even been trying to make myself use this again. I have my primary SIM in it. I've been using it, I think, probably the last 4 days again. And I sit there and every day I'm like, you know what? It's just not for me. I don't like using it the way that it's intended to use. I don't like having to fold it open all the time. See, the thing with the flip is you can't really use the outside of the phone, so you have to open it up to get to the inside. It's a smaller form factor. It's more compact. It's just a fun phone. There's a lot of things that are neat about it that I enjoy. The Fold is big, it's bulky, it's hefty. I get hand cramps trying to type on this front screen, so you open it up. Well, I'm not always in a position, especially with work, where I can just keep this open or keep opening it all the time. And whenever I'm at home, I don't know, unless I'm just laying down in bed at night, which is when I usually use my tablet, I don't usually find myself using it in fold mode very often. So very quickly after I buy these fold devices, after like the first 2 days wears off and my wife's like, oh, that's a cool phone, and my kids are like, oh, that's a cool phone, and me largely think, oh, that's a cool phone, that wears off very quickly, and then you're very, very quickly left with a very expensive phone that you might be stuck with for the next 2 or 3 years if you decide to keep it. So I just want to let you know, like, when the excitement wears off the morning after, if you find that you don't like it, just go take it back. Get your money back, find something else, stick with what you had. There's a lot of FOMO that ends up with this phone. And this is a cautionary tale, FOMO, fear of missing out. It's a big thing. Everybody rushes out and buys it. And here's the thing. There's a lot of excitement right now, but it's already quieted down a little bit since the launch. It's going to pick back up. You're going to see all these people with their folds as soon as the phone comes out on the 27th and be like, oh my gosh, this is awesome, this is awesome, this is so exciting, I got my phone. And then a few days later, you're not going to hear about it. And then you're going to start seeing all these returns pop up about 2 weeks later and all these videos on why I returned the fold, why it wasn't for me, why I took it back, blah, blah, blah. Look, I'm not talking to tech reviewers. I'm not talking to people who might be making these types of videos or who might buy them for these different kinds of reasons. I'm talking to the individual consumer who follows my channel or happens to pass by this and say, look, don't get into this fear of missing out thing. And if you do, that's fine. If you go pick it up, maybe you might like it. They're more affordable than ever. You can finance them for like 3 or 4 years. If you get it through Samsung, you get a year of insurance, you get extra trade-in value, you can trade in multiple devices. I mean, it is the most affordable and easiest to obtain fold yet. The 3rd generation, it's the best one, the new one that's coming out. So you might find yourself doing all these things and like, you know what, it's just not worth it to me. Or after you get it, you might not like it very much, and then you might feel like you're stuck with it or you feel like you got to keep it. Look, that's why they have a return process. If you don't like something, take it back. If you're not happy with it, take it back. It's as simple as that. And then find something else, get what you want, stick with the phone that you have before you trade it in so you can get your trade-in credit, because you get 2 weeks after you buy it to trade it in. At least with Samsung anyway. So that's just my cautionary tale. I hope that everybody loves it. If you decide that you want one, I hope that I've given you some information. I hope that other people do, and they give you a good realistic picture of what it's like to own one of these devices, and not just the oh wow cool moments, because the oh wow cool moments, for some people those last. And for me, like with the Z Flip, I use that today and I still pick it up. I'm like, you know what, I really love this phone. I don't get that feeling with the Fold. There are other people that don't too, and I knew several people that bought this phone this last go around, and after a week or 2 or 3 weeks, they're like, why did I even get this? Like, why do I have this? Why didn't I take it back? Why did I keep this? And I want to save you from that, because phones are supposed to be fun, especially these foldable phones, and not every phone is for everyone. You could go out there, and this is like a Lamborghini in the phone world. Well, some people, maybe they don't want a Lamborghini, maybe you want a Bugatti, maybe you want a Cadillac, maybe you're just happy driving your Ford F-150 with your STX package and your 8-inch display in the dash with your rear view camera. Or maybe you're happy driving your Delta 88. I mean, those were cool cars back in the day too. I don't know. I'm just making an analogy here, letting you know it's okay not to like it. And if you don't want to buy one, that's cool too. Don't let somebody try and convince you that there's something wrong with you because you don't want to go out and buy this $2,000 really expensive, top-of-the-line, crazy, cutting-edge of technology phone. If you just like your iPhone, just use your iPhone. If you just like your Note 20 Ultra, just use your Note 20 Ultra. And if you have a Note 20 Ultra and you don't want the Fold, don't feel compelled that you have to go buy it just because there's no Note 21 this year. I'm pretty confident we're going to get a Note 22 next year. The Note 20 Ultra is a fantastic phone. Hold on to it if you want it. Don't worry about getting rid of it. So that's really the whole moral of the story. Be happy with what you purchase. If you're not happy, go ahead and take it back. Don't feel like you're stuck with it. Don't feel like just because it's the cool newest thing you have to go get it. And if you do, and you find out that you don't like it, get rid of it. And if you like it, I am super happy for you. It is a really cool phone. It is going to be amazing. I hope that you're going to enjoy it. And that's really the message that I want to get out here. A message of responsibility, a message of making sure that you're happy with what you get. And it's not always sunshine and rainbows on the other side. Usually it is. Sometimes it's not. And that's really what I wanted to address in this video. So that's all I've got. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down in the comment section. I'll get back with you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.